Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Unknown, and you may recognize this area from some of my other intros. This is where I do a lot of my clip recording for just little tidbits here and there. I kind of want to say a farewell from this area before we move on to the new SMP. I don't know if many of you are aware of this, but we have decided to restart our SMP and to kind of start from scratch as all SMPs do. And I kind of just wanted to take this time to do a little walkthrough, a little tour of my base, because I haven't done it on my main channel. This here's kind of like a big dining hall, and it has just a little reminder of every season that I've done of the Life series. I've not kept it up to date, but you could see this is my first season I didn't record. The Witch, the season that I won, and then the Soul Quest one. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really a fully interior decorator kind of person. If I take a little free cam here, this is my area. This is what I've been working on for the past year or so. And to tell the truth, most of this hasn't actually taken a year. I think I finished most of this within the first like 5 months, and I've just been kind of hanging out since then. But I have very, very big plans for the next season, and I'm very excited to go on that journey with you. This isle taught me a lot. I grew a lot, I changed a lot over the building of this isle, and just over the time that I've spent with you guys in general. So I kind of want to, like I said, I want to take this time to kind of walk through the island, but I also want to walk through where we've been. So where we started at the end of last summer, is when I joined this group. Well, I guess it was like mid till end of summer. I joined this group, and I think it's an incredible group. I think everyone in it is such incredible people. And I started right off the bat. I started with Soulbane, which I did not record due to some technical difficulties. But I had a lot of fun in it. And then my first official season was, I believe, the second or third Soul Bound, which was our double life. And that's when I was bound to Skya. I think those were my first Minecraft videos that I ever released. So right now we're just kind of walking along this bridge that I built. I wanted to kind of have like a European feel that's just kind of like been broken down. As you can see, it kind of stops inside that cave. But this is what connects me to the mainlands, to the rest of the area. But going back to the Life series, my favorite of these seasons, far and away, was Soul Quest. Soul Quest just meant something else to me because it was the first time I felt like I was really telling a really good story. And not just that, but because of the limitations I put on myself where I had to take a hard quest every single time. It just made it so much more fun and interesting. And we're actually going to be doing another Soul Quest in a month or so. So not only will we have new SMP content coming out, but we'll have new Soul Quest content coming out. And that'll be very, very exciting. I started this area with the intention of, I want it to feel as full of life as possible. I wanted it to feel like you could walk around and it felt alive and it felt real and it felt like a magical place. And I really feel like I've encapsulated that. I mean, just with the foliage, with the trees, with this path, with the fireflies. I'm just so happy with how it's come out. I have little points of interest here and there. This is a funny story right here. We were playing Blood on the Clocktower, which is kind of like a Town of Salem game. And someone had killed me, I think it was Skya, and the joke was that she waited in a tree and tripped me while I was mowing the lawn, so I fell onto my own sword. And I decided to immortalize it here in this, and it's just a funny memory to me, and it's been immortalized by these armor stands. Armor stand magic is something that I really want to keep doing in the new SMP. I have, like I said, I have very big plans, very, very big plans, and I'm very excited to share them with you and to go on that journey with you. But as you can see, not all plans shape out the way you expect them to. This, when I first joined the SMP, was going to be the majority of my island. It was a massive tree that went up and up and up, and then I was about maybe 1/32nd the way of finishing the leaves for a tree this large, and I completely gave up. I was like, this is just too many leaves, this is so annoying, I'm not having fun. And so I completely tore the tree down and I left this stump. But you know, I think that's an important part of life, is being able to recognize when something isn't really helping you and to redirect it so that it can. And I'm so glad that I did, because my island is all the better for it. I was able to put this little pavilion here, pull a little circle of all my friends who are on the SMP. This isn't everyone, obviously, but I just try to do people who were on the SMP the most. And then as a little tongue-in-cheek reference, because obviously the tree didn't last, I said, look, my name is Host, look upon this tree, ye mighty in despair. And obviously there's no tree anymore, and if you know the poem of Ozymandias, you get why this is funny. And if you don't, then I recommend looking it up, because it's a short poem, but it's a pretty cool one. This is just one of those things, this fog effect that everyone loves to do. I have it kind of like spilling out of this ravine. And you'll see why that's there later. This will also be coming back. Ghost Unknown. I know that name hasn't been heard in a very long time on my channel, but Ghost Unknown will be returning. Host Unknown will be returning. Ghost Unknown will be returning. The shenanigans will be returning. Everything will be coming back. I am going to be staying with a very similar focus in the new SMP. I want to create landscapes. I want to create impressive sights. I want to create things that people can be inspired by. And you could see here I have like my main castle. This was the Prismarine Palace, and I was really happy with it when I originally built it. I'm still pretty happy with it, but the things that I've learned, the things that this taught me, I'm so excited to improve upon this in the next SMP. Very, very excited. And now I can show you, finally, why that other purple sledge is up there. If I just come down here, you can already see it on my mini-map. But here is where we recorded all of the Host Prime clips. This is the throne room of Host Prime. This is a project that is I think one of my favorite things that I've ever done. This is actually a redesign of a build that I did a couple years ago, many years ago now. This is twice as big as it was. It used to be only like one chunk wide and just kind of go down 3 chunks. I believe this is like 6 chunks by 2 chunks, so it's literally double the size. Maybe 8 chunks actually, but yeah, it's just, I love it so much. I'm so happy with it. It really feels grand, and again, this is the kind of grandeur that I want to capture in the next SMP. Not quite it being an interior, but just in the way that you can go through the world and feel that magnificence. But yeah, I'm very happy to have you guys on this journey with me. I'm so thankful for everyone who has been a subscriber, who has shown up. I'm ever so grateful to all of you, and I literally couldn't have done this without you, and I hope you continue to join me as we do bigger and better things, and as we continue to learn and to grow, and I'll see you when we continue. And in case I don't, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye.